Hi everybody, it's your boy the Redneck Warrior. We're back at it again working on this little pesky trailblazer. It's an 02 model. What I'm going to do today is show you how to change the clutch fan in it. But I'm not going to actually take my clutch fan out because I got done changing it. But I'm going to show you how to do it. And all the methods and stuff that I'm going to show you and how to do it works out really well. Trust me, I've changed this thing like 7 times. I can get it on and off in probably about 30 minutes. I'm going to show you how to take it loose, take it out. Hopefully you don't scratch your hands up too bad. And let's get at it. Alright, first thing you need to do is jack your car up, take all your tires off, put everything out of the radiator. No, I'm just kidding. But GMC would like you to believe that, right? They want you to go through hoops to change this damn thing. Anyways, if you're having troubles out of a cold out of your clutch fan, anything, sometimes, you know, these clutch fans have a, when they go out, what it is they got 5 wires that come out of the back here on this clutch fan on the inside. They got these wires that turn. There's 45 wires there and they break. You know, they get brittle over time and they break. They send codes or anything, but all the electronics go through your clutch fan. So when these things go out or the wires break or something like that, you're going to start having issues out of your trailblazer. You know, all kinds of codes are going to go off, crappy gas mileage, issues, you know, on the cluster. You're just going to have problems out of it, so you probably need to change it. So to get started, you're going to have to take out this bolt and take out that bolt. So on each side, they are 10 millimeters. And once you take those off, that's the fan shroud right here. See this right here? That's going to pop up. Now, if you look on the inside, you see the transmission lines right down here. You have to pop those off too. All they do is just pull out, and they have 2 areas on the bottom of the fan shroud that just pop up. But the tricky part is getting the fan shroud past the lines and getting it to pop up and setting over. You don't have to take this thing completely out. You just have to set it, leave it right here on the motor, just pop it up and push it over. Once you get the fan shroud lifted up and over and everything, you know, it'll kind of just sit right there. But anyways, you got to get these bolts off right here. You got to take the fan apart. See them right there? They're 13 millimeter, and there's 4 of them on this and that. So once you get that off, the fan will just sit there and dangle. And the only reason I told you to get the shroud off, because I'm going to show you how to get it all up all in one piece. Alright, here's what the tool looks like. It comes like this. That fits on the bolts. But you have to turn them straight up and down in order for it to fit, and that fits on the actual clutch fan. And they got right here for a extender. This is for a 1/2 inch, you know. So you can extend it up and get it up to where you can turn the damn thing so you don't crush your hands. When you're taking the bolts off on the fan, I would recommend you get this 1.5 PVC, put it on top of the wrench. You'll be above the motor, you'll save your hands. Anytime you get a little bit of leverage, it always helps, obviously. Now, as you're getting this fan right here loosened up, like I said, it's a 13 millimeter. Get your wrench right here, put it right there on top. You see right there, it gives me a little bit of leverage. See how long it is. Now, what I do is I put it and slide it right over top of my wrench, all the way down, and it gives me leverage to pull on it, so I can get it broke. And what that does, it saves your hands, and not only that, you don't want to break one of the fan shrouds. Because if you ain't careful, when you pop that fan loose right there, you'll break one of the shrouds if you're not above the motor. It's possible. So if you don't have the GMC tool, you have to go to AutoZone, and you have to rent the clutch fan tool. Now, that thing works half the time. You know, you might have some issues out of it, you might not. I don't know. I always had issues out of it, but if not, that's your only option, obviously. And you have to get a wrench, an 1.5 inch wrench right here. You go to a flea market, or you can buy the wrench. It don't matter. But anyways, that's what'll go on top of the arm on the clutch fan, and then you have to use the tool to hold the bolts. That's the only way to get it off. So once you get all that loose, you know that tool I showed you from GMC. What that'll do is that'll slide down on these 2 bolts right here. See right there in the back. Those right there. You have to. This thing is so tight. This one from GMC. You have to slide both of these bolts. Both of the bolts have to be pointed straight up and down. So So anyways, what this thing will do is it'll slide over both of them and hold that thing tight over both them bolts, and you just put your breaker bar on it. And then obviously on one side, you know, you'll break them. It'll pull apart just like that. Want to go right, want to go left, and it'll break that fan shroud loose. But if you get up above the motor, you know, with them breaker bars, and if you use a PVC pipe or something, you get up above the motor, you can actually break that thing loose and not have really much of an issue. Out. But when you spin it out, you'll be able to pull this fan shroud, you'll be able to pull it up and over, and you put your hand in behind it to catch the clutch fan. Because when you spin it out, it'll just drop. And you need this right here is the clip you need to take off. Go ahead and take it off, you know, obviously before you get started and everything. And you'll take that clip off, and it'll that's why I don't undo the actual clutch fan stuff. All this just slides forward. But you'll get your arm, like I said, you'll put it in behind this, catch the clutch fan as you're spinning it off with one hand, and you'll catch it, and you'll bring it all up as one piece. I'm talking all of it. And then you'll just have to work it out the top right here, and it'll come right out the top. I promise you, I do this all the time. And that's pretty much it. And then you just reverse it, you know, put everything back together. And that's been another how-to work on the 2002 Trailblazer. I hope this video helps. If not, I'm sure you'll tell me about it in the comment section, how much it sucked. But if it did help, tell me about that too. Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that's right, I'm sponsored by Cheez-It. No, I'm just kidding. I wish I was. But anyways, y'all have a good day.